So, just arrived in Santa Fe in beautiful Colombia. So Santa Fe is a really good example of what they call sort of a poblado? No, not poblado, that's where I live. Pobledo, I think. Anyways, a good example of a traditional Colombian town, and it was established in 1541, so there's a lot of really great history here, and just looking forward to checking out this beautiful town that is, you know, has been pretty well preserved and hasn't gotten super commercialized like other things yet, but we will see what happens. And it's also super humid here, so everyone told me that it's really hot here, but I don't think I was quite prepared for how much hotter it actually is here compared to Medellin. So definitely gonna be staying cool as much as I can and drinking up a lot of fluids. So interesting. Unlike in Medellin, when you cross the street, they don't try to kill you. Lots of fun cobblestone streets, a lot of hiking, so make sure you do some extensive training in walking before you before you come to Colombia in general, because a lot of hilly terrain. We're at altitude as well too, so the air is a little bit thinner, so it'll take your body a little while to adjust to that. But not as many tourists as I thought there would be, but I guess we're not quite in the main areas just yet. And this city, to the best of my knowledge, is popular with Colombians for tourism, but Westerners haven't necessarily found it in quite the same way just yet. Whereas or at least not in the same way that cities like Guadalupe have been found by non-Colombians. So kind of cool. So if you want to see a place that hasn't been completely overrun by tourism yet, definitely get yourself to Santa Fe. And the trek is about, I think it's about maybe an hour, 20 minutes, hour and a half, depending on traffic. But it used to apparently take over 2 hours to get here. And but you'll see when you get here, there's actually like a tunnel that they've dug, I'm assuming through a mountain, and that's chopped off quite a bit of time from the trip. So love that tunnel when you drive through. Oh wow, look at that view. Look at that. I love that, you know, here, although I don't like necessarily climbing all the mountains and stuff, I do like that everywhere I look in the distance there are mountains. So beautiful. And so I catch a few pictures here. First you gotta catch the picture of the church. But it's interesting though to me that all the churches so far have looked exactly the same almost, or at least to me anyways, or they have a lot of sort of architectural similarities. And maybe that's just me kind of not being as astute about churches, but I would have assumed a few more variations, but they all so far, I mean, some are smaller, some are bigger, but other than that, they've structurally been almost identical. But I'll have to look at my footage to see whether or not that is the case. And I'm sure churches don't all look the same. But definitely the squares where they are located look like this. Because I want to say in both Guadalupe and in Medellin, the square with the big church looked exactly like this. So just, you know, once again, some are smaller, some are bigger, but otherwise identical. So that's interesting. Here's the church. I'll go in and hopefully it'll be alright to film in here. I always feel a little bit weird filming. Oh, it's a puppy. He's in here hiding from the heat. I don't blame him. I would too. But I'll do my best not to be too disturbing. Oh, there. Whee! Yeah, as you can see, everyone in South and Central America, they all get around on motorcycles or You have to see, once again, I call these Tuk Tuks, but obviously there's a more proper name for them, which I don't at this current moment know, but I'll just call them the L Tuk Tuks, which maybe we'll take a ride around the city just to check things out as well. But lots of cobblestone streets here, so it'll be a bumpy ride the whole way. Alright, so what does everyone think of Sante Fe so far? Very nice, very nice. I wonder if, I guess this is probably from leftover from original, all the cobblestone, as opposed to they just put it all in for tourism. Who knows? No, actually they don't get a ton of tourism here. Not quite the same way, not like Guadalupe, so
no,
it's probably all original. And there's really, I mean, I think even with what I kind of read, other than like more Colombian sort of tourists, they don't really get much beyond that. So we're gonna get some coffee and maybe some food. I think we're going here to the Al Alma. Check this out. All right. Damn, this looks fancy. That's very pretty. So, oh, check that out. Ah, that's very, very nice. Maybe a little bit too nice. Just kidding. All right. But yeah, what a beautiful little courtyard we've got going on here as well. Ah. Fun. Ah. And I like the fact that for the most part you've got a lot of cover as well if it rains. So that's a good point you brought there. You know, for my 5 viewers, that taxi in every country, everyone understands.
Find a country where they call taxi something else.
Yeah. Well, they might have another word for it, but they still use taxi. I mean, they still understand it. Like, because even in the US, we've got, you know, you call it cab, you know, as well. Like, there's other things you can call it.
It'd be good if stop was as ubiquitous as well.
Stop. Actually,
you need to know what stop is.
What I found funny was that because in Canada they translate everything into French where they can, so they actually translate, you know, stop into arrête like in French in Quebec. But then I went to France and their stop signs just say stop. So that was very entertaining. Hola. I wish I knew the story behind why these books are here, because this is kind of an interesting collection that I would not have expected. I mean, maybe these just happen to be the books that are available, but more specifically, if it was actually on purpose they used these for decorations, I wonder what the significance of that is. Yeah, just everything about this reminds me of Pompeii, even though I never saw Pompeii before it got buried. And so it obviously looks really, really different. But yeah, that's basically the crazy thing. This remind when I'm here I keep thinking I'm in Pompeii.
Pompeii?
Yeah, Pompeii. Just I don't know, it's just the way that the streets are aligned and whatever, and then there's the mountains in the background, and so I mean, obviously this is in better condition than Pompeii is, but I keep thinking Pompeii. Who wants to swim in the fountain? It'll go viral.
Alrighty.
Woo! Those crazy German. I will. I'm gonna totally. And then even now I'll put like animations around it, so there'll be other people dancing.
German tourists lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She got too much sun.
Respect, yeah, Sunday mass.
And at first I saw this bus and I thought maybe this is the guy that established Sante Fe, but no, he came much later. I guess I don't know, Jorge something Ortiz. So, but I do love in the statue that he's given us all side eye. Somehow it feels appropriate. People kept warning. It's no wonder everyone, especially like Estefanio was like, "It's very hot there. It's very hot. Very hot." Now I know what she means. She meant humid, humid. Which is what I expected all of Colombia to be like, because I wasn't thinking that Medellin is higher up and so it'll be less humid. So, but I'm glad it is. So does this remind you of any German towns?
Of any German? No, but Italian towns, I would say.
Yes, see. Yeah, that's why I keep thinking, whatchamacallit, Pompeii. But I should think of a happier Italian town too. is a very pretty town. I mean, everyone keeps talking about Guadalupe, but I think Santa Fe is actually a much better looking city. I mean, Guadalupe has the murals and whatnot, and that is very nice. But I much prefer the traditional sort of setting that's happening here. But of course, it's just a matter of preference.
You were down there.
But I was where now.
Yeah.